Today we're going to look at the question whether you, as a green card holder, must file US returns and pay US tax. Take, for example, what happened with Liz, which is typical where a person gets their green card while living outside the US. Meet Liz. Liz called and left this voicemail.
Hi Richard, this is Liz Smythe. I need your advice, please. I recently got my green card and plan on moving to the US next year, but do I need to do anything as far as the IRS is concerned?
When we spoke with Liz, she confirmed that she still lives and works in her home country, that she also pays tax and files tax returns in her home country, and that when she got her green card, she visited the US briefly and then returned to her home country. So it's clear that Liz has no need to file US tax returns, right? And Liz has no need to pay US tax, right? Well, the answer is wrong and wrong. To understand why, remember Liz visited the US after she received her green card. Well, her green card plus her arriving in the US made Liz a US taxpayer, or USTP. And as a USTP, going forward, Liz must file US tax returns with the IRS every year that disclose her worldwide income. People, this is important. Liz must file US returns even though she doesn't live in the US. Also important, because Liz is now a USTP, her worldwide income will be determined under IRS rules. And under these rules, Liz will be taxed on income that she receives, and importantly, she will also be taxed on income that she doesn't receive but is imputed to her. For example, if income is earned by a non-US company, and if Liz holds shares in the company above a threshold percentage, then portion of the company's income will be imputed to Liz and she will be taxed on it. Another example is income earned by a non-US trust. If Liz has contributed cash or assets to the trust, then portion of the trust's income will be imputed to Liz and she will be taxed on it. Aside from returns, every year going forward, Liz must also file a foreign bank account report, commonly known as an FBAR, which we will designate like this. Liz must file her FBARs with US Treasury every year that disclose her worldwide non-US bank accounts and financial assets. And if Liz doesn't file US returns or FBARs, the usual penalty is $10,000 per unfiled form for each year. Now, these penalties can sometimes be avoided if Liz takes the right proactive action, but that's a subject for another day. What's more, that's it for today. So it's goodbye from my green card and the IRS.